What's going on, everyone? Welcome, Rabid here. And as we know, over the past couple years now, since Ethereum went to proof of stake, CPUs have been dominating the profitability charts. More coins are emerging for CPUs, as well as AI is coming out for CPUs as well. So all around, CPUs have been better in the profitability aspects by, double and triple the amounts of a single GPU. That's even versus 4090s. Crazy to think about. But the point here is to kind of acknowledge the success. It looks like rumors are coming out that CPU mining from AMD's next gen may be LHR. Is that a thing? I doubt it, but you know what? Let's take a look and see what's happening. So first off, I want to go to an older article from 2021 when NVIDIA was LHR in their GPUs here and ripping everybody off, including hindering gaming performance. Because it is funny, once they finally released LHR and unlocked everything on the latest driver, people were reporting improved gaming performance. It's funny that never actually turned into a thing or lawsuits or something. Regardless, here we can see AMD does refuse to limit cryptocurrency mining. We will not be blocking any workload. So this is back in 2021. I'm sure we're all aware that if you've been mining back then when Ethereum was around, this was a big deal at the time. But now we're fast forward. We're in 2024 now, getting ready for the next bull run. What's going on? All right, so from WCCF Tech here, AMD Ryzen 9 7950X, as most of you guys are aware, one of my most favorite CPUs, as well as the X3D version. CPU more profitable in mining than the fastest GPUs as crypto once again sees a rise after Bitcoin jumps. So CPU is more viable than GPUs in certain mining algorithms. Crypto rises from the ashes as Bitcoin hits 73,000 US. Guys, again, the cycles. It's not the first time that CPUs are used for crypto mining, but with the recent rise of Bitcoin surpassing 60K and hitting up to 73K US, it looks like the mining craze has returned even for the time being. This has led people dusting off their old mining systems and firing them up back to earn the crypto gold while the craze lasts. Related story, don't really care. This has led to the rise in demand for Ryzen 7000 series CPUs in certain currencies such as Cubic, which takes advantage of AVX2 or AVX512. Now, I do believe as of the latest epoch, AVX512 was actually removed. Don't quote me on that, but that's what some of the rumors are saying. Instructions, which the Zen 4 architecture is very good at, since the only client and widely available options that supports the ISA. Intel gave up on offering AVX512 support in its client's offering since Alder Lake CPUs, despite the chips having the necessary capabilities, were blocked due to clients buying core CPUs over Xeon chips would cost more. And then they got Zeph, QRL, all these coins kind of listed here. We know all about those if you guys have been following this channel. CPUs to the moon. So previously, AMD CPUs were used for Raptorium mining algorithms, all the Ghost Rider algorithms there, which took advantage of the massive L3. Now RandomX, which is Zeph and Monero, does take advantage of this L3 as well. Featured on the Ryzen and Threadripper chips, especially the 3D V-Cache, which didn't really do much extra, but you are seeing slightly increased hash rate. I still have to test that on the 7950X 3D versus 7950X. But it is slightly better, but nothing major. If you search up the current mining profit rates, the Cubic coin generates a mining profit of around 3 US per 24 hours, so $3 a day, I guess. But I think Zeph and everything is up right around there as well. Using the chip, which includes the electricity cost while running the chip at 170 watts. So they're going based on TDP and stuff here. If you guys have been following my videos, you guys know that we are below this on our entire system when it comes to mining. Given the fantastic efficiencies of AMD's Zen 4 CPUs have to offer and their ability to offer the same or very similar performance when downclocked to 65 to 100 watts, the 16-core behemoth and the rest of its siblings become a viable solution for such algorithms. Now they're just kind of looking at a profit calculator here for like an RTX 4090. You can see Pyron, Nexus sub $1.75. So yeah, CPUs, for the same dollar value, actually 7950X is about half the cost. So you can get two of them for the same price as a single 4090, and just one of them is making over double of a 4090. So, it makes sense. CPUs are starting to take notice, and people, it's funny because back in 2021, 2020 and stuff, when I was building CPU mining rigs, everyone called me an idiot and said they'll never be profitable. we know what's happening now. So with AMD Ryzen 9 7950X CPUs, you can generate almost twice as much profit in crypto mining versus using the flagship NVIDIA 4090, which offers a maximum profit of $1.70 to $1.90. Again, guys, we're technically not really in the bull run for the altcoins yet, but all that will come up in the future. But the big unknown is how many GPUs have to turn on. That's what's going to keep these profitability on GPUs fairly low, probably through the entire bull market, but we have to wait to see how many turn on to see how that works out. The GPU has a maximum power draw of 450 watts. It also features a 3.5 times higher price, $559 versus $2,000. Now, obviously here, they're just counting the CPU. They're not adding in that. See, a lot of people just look at the CPU price and tend to forget about you have to buy a motherboard and RAM and power supplies and all this other stuff, not just the CPU. And that's why, you know, a big thing from, you know, AM4 to AM5 is AM5 is getting quite a bit cheaper, and it's not really that much more expensive, and you are gaining pretty big efficiencies over the Ryzen 3 and 5000 series now. But people just looking straight at CPU prices, they're like, oh, this is way cheaper, it's the better buy. Look at the full system, not the CPU. Now we got someone here mentioning, now I understand the 7950X is the king of cubic mining. The 7950X is out of stock everywhere. What happened? Are there any special needs for the CPU, or is it discontinued? CPU demand is definitely picking up, people. It is getting pretty insane right now, actually. The heightened demand for AMD Ryzen 7000 series CPUs, including, and I will have my AM5 build list down in the description if you are looking for your first CPU mining rig or something down there. But the Ryzen 7950X has led to a temporary shortage of the chip in the US market. Other markets are affected too, though not as much at the moment. The crypto craze has just picked up recently, so as more people get news of this, we expect a widened shortage of these chips. So it looks like a CPU shortage is slowly beginning. So things are getting kind of crazy out there, guys, in the CPU mining department. Furthermore, if you're mining algorithms that take advantage of AVX 512 instructions, then it looks like things won't be great for AMD's Zen 5 CPU supply, as Kepler L2. Now, I'm not 100% sure who this is. He has about 6,000 followers, so I don't know if it's like a huge leaker or something. You think they'd be in the millions or hundreds of thousands or something, but reports that the next-gen AMD chip architecture is going to offer twice the AVX 512 performance of Zen 4, and that's going to be a major benefit to crypto mining. So we've been saying this on the channel for a little while now. The AVX 512, that's probably why you want the newer CPUs. Newer algorithms might start utilizing this, but not really use it that much anymore. Like, or not never did, but you know, not many are using. I think ARM, I did hear that is one algorithm where you do see a big boost, but there's only 2 coins on it, and it's pretty small. You're not really getting a boost due to AVX 512 currently on all the coins that we're mining right now, but it doesn't mean it's not going to be a major thing moving forward. But they are saying it's a major thing right now. I really don't think it is, but again, I could be wrong. Let me know down in the comment section if you got further insight into this. And then we have Kepler here saying Zen 5 LHR. So that's the major thing here. And obviously everyone that's responding to this, I actually have that tweet right here. And it's not really like, it's not gamers and other people who's replying to this. It's mostly people like, well, this person doesn't know what LHR means, so maybe he's just, you know, whatever. But everyone else is like a CPU miner based on all the comments and stuff. So I don't really know if it's a major tech person or not. Let me know if you guys are familiar with Kepler yourself. You know, I could be totally just dumb right now, and I just be an obvious thing. I should know exactly who this, but sadly I don't right now. So let me know why I don't know this. Anyway, so the AMD Zen 5 CPUs are expected to launch in both Ryzen desktop and laptop CPUs later this year. So it looks like we may see AMD implement a certain hash restriction similar to NVIDIA's LHR in its CPUs to tackle the use of its consumer chips in crypto mining, though AMD has taken little action to divert its product from mining use in the past. And again, back to here, they did say back in 2021 that they would not limit everything. So it's going to be interesting because, as we know, guys, CPU demands with CPU mining is definitely picking up. Me, one of them for sure. I definitely want more CPUs, but it's going to be interesting to keep our ears open. Do you guys think LHR will happen on the next gen CPUs from AMD, or are we okay and this is all just 100% FUD? Let me know. I'll see you on the next one. Rabid out.